showroom floor. Listen, you can't get a car. Hold on. You can't get a car off the showroom floor, drive it along and bump into something, and it still be worth what it was worth when it was on the showroom floor.
Pertaining to what you just said, I don't want to scale past the things that you're saying that I think is important to touch on. So I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm just trying to stay on the same page. So let me ask you this.
Get those likes up, people. YouTube, get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button, people.
Every other race can date up. So you have these arranged marriages.
First off, dating, marriage, and let alone arranged marriage are nowhere similar. Dating is at most 75 years old, maybe 70 years old. Marriage and arranged marriages have existed for hundreds, and arranged marriages have existed for thousands of years. So to equate dating and arranged marriage, both of them can provide an upward mobility, is ridiculous on its face. I think that's a problem. I think a lot of women such as herself believe that it's all the same. Dating is a one-on-one situation, whereas arranged marriages, at minimum, 4 people, outside of the male and the female, the parent of the groom, the parent of the bride. Dating does not involve those type of long thought out conversations, let alone keeping an eye on the other parties to see if they're worthy, a good fit, or worth merging the two families together. To think that you're going to get the same outcomes that you idolize, which is arranged marriages, upward mobility, and think that you alone can do that is preposterous, is ridiculous. They think they can circumvent the system, which is arranged marriages, in order to get outcomes, i.e. upward mobility. They're delusional.
Where the man is coming into this family to be a provider for this family, to extend the amount of assets that they have in every other community. But Black women,
there is no, for the male to come in and extend his wealth to her, which is what she is speaking of. Arranged marriages, predominantly, the bride goes to the groom's family, stays at their house. She melds herself into their family. There is no, he comes in and he takes care of her parents. That's what the bride price is for. They're conflating and acting as if they're one and the same. They are not one and the same. One has a hell of a longer lineage. The other is sporadic, destructive, and has a high failure rate. See, the main purpose for women such as herself, I'm going to assume they think that the man who has wealth is just supposed to take care of her. It's supposed to be about taking care of the families. The bride's family gets taken care of with the dowry. The groom's family gets taken care of through the bride helping around the house, the bride contributing to the household, and the bride bearing children, and thus also contributing to the household with additional hands. See, the selfishness of the modern woman is awe-inspiring in moving through life. And when they say, I've made a mistake, they're still focused on themselves. They're still not focused on family. So when they say, I want to date up, they want it for the purpose of their benefit. That's selfish.
Cannot learn from their mistakes. They cannot evolve over time. They cannot wake up one day and say, you know what? Actually, I did not value myself a couple of years ago. Now I do have these 2 kids. I want to have a better value man. I deserve that. And if I want that, then I need to start.
That's the problem. This I deserve. If you look at the origins of the word deserve, is you break it up, is D is of, and serve, service, of service. You have to prove your value through your works. Not, oh, I'm speaking it into the air. Not, I'm going to meditate on it. I'm going to chant it. And so I thinketh, so I will beeth. That's not how it works. You're supposed to put yourselves in position over an extended period of time so that other people observe you as being a wife. And traditionally, that is through the groom's family looking at the families around them and say, I like how this family moves. I like how this family operates. I want to marry my son to their daughters. And they have extended conversations. So it's mutually agreed between the two families, not between him and her. Marriage is a lot more complex than most people think. Marriage is about either maintaining power, and that'll be the war power, political power, or land power. It's about maintaining that power and keeping it. Or you have those who try to move up, i.e., she not dating them, but marry up. Generally, if they have a very beautiful daughter, that is the means to how they marry up into a higher powered family. It's not just, oh, well, I like them. They got a lot of X, Y, and Z over there. Let's marry into their family. That's not how it works. You have to trade something. And you can't trade the sons through labor or their knowledge. They prove that they can be an asset to this higher up family. But it's not just, oh, well, she got a dunk. Oh, I'm going to marry into that family. No, there is that's superficial.
Living like that, acting like that, and only accepting that. But we keep creating the same type of woman because you are saying, hey, once you have those kids and you make those mistakes, stay right in that box because you don't deserve anything else. You don't deserve to date outside of this. You don't deserve to become a man walking.
It's over.
Every other ethnicity group is allowed for a woman to come in with nothing and demand to have everything. No, and yeah, we can say that they may not have as many kids because they have these arranged marriages from the time that they're maybe 18.
You don't win by saying, well, they get to do this over there, but you're not moving in the same manner or fashion. If you want to bring up, oh, well, they have arranged marriages over there, like she said, oh, well, they don't have kids or as many kids. I don't know if that's the case. They can do things that we can't do because we have kids, but they're from birth are moving differently. Not saying, I'm not even going to say, oh, they're not, doing the do, but they're not doing the do in public. They're not doing the do and have proof that they're doing the do with children by multiple different men. So you cannot say, oh, well, I'm going to do this over here, but I still want to be able to do what they're doing over there. That's not how life works. Do you deserve to have a PhD just because you feel it? Or do you have to do the work? And really starting from a very young age to say, oh, well, I'm going to maintain my grades and I'm going to do all the extracurriculars and so on and so forth to get into such and such school. And then I'm going to take these classes. I'm going to meet with these individuals for the means of making connection so that I can continue on and get in with the people that I need to get in with and able to get the assistance that I need so I can get my doctoral or PhD. There is no you just wake up and say, oh, well, I'm going to do this. Why can't you understand, oh, you don't deserve to be a wife. You don't deserve to live in the lap of luxury. You don't deserve to be taken care of by somebody else whose sole purpose is to take care of you and your children.